Well, hello YouTubers. Long time no see. Especially with me. The reason how come I haven't been on YouTube for a while is due to medical reasons. Me and some of my medication that I was on had a very bad effect on me, and could no longer take it, and kept changing it, and after a few doses, I would have another bad reaction until finally I said, that's enough. I can't handle this no more. So started doing research, and now I'm taking home remedies and some all natural oils and all, and actually I'm having a very positive reaction to it. Pain level from 7 to 9 down to a 2 and 3. Took a while for it to actually get in my system, being that it was all natural or home remedies, and so I had to wait for that to take effect, because there's nothing no worse than having pain from the middle part of your back all the way down to your feet, and when that happens, you just can't get out and do. And so now that is better, I've been, even though I haven't been on YouTube, I've been whittling and carving and things like that, and making plans and sketches on certain things. I have a name change. I am no longer Snooze Backyard Bushcraft. Sorry. But the name change is now Snooze Homestead and Bushcraft. I'm not giving up Bushcraft. It makes me way too happy, and I've got way too many friends that I dearly, dearly love to watch. And now that I'm feeling better, I'm going to get back into watching it. I tried watching y'all at times, but when your pain level is so high, you can't concentrate, and I wouldn't even remember half the stuff of what you said and did, and so, but also my bushcraft shelter has it has almost died. I ended up taking some of the tarps off and put it on the chicken pen for the chickens so that they could use it until the sun's going down. And they've been happy using it, thank goodness. But because my husband's going to be helping me. I am blessed with that. Going to be rebuilding one that is more permanent in a different location, so that it will last, hopefully, for years, instead of each year me having to build it back each time, so that I will have more time for bushcraft and for my homestead. Right now I've got 4 hens and a rooster. In a couple of months I will be getting 20 more biddies, a few turkeys, and a goose. And I'll explain why one goose in a later video. But I do gardening. We work on the house. We don't hire contractors. We don't hire people to come in and remodel. We do all that ourselves. As y'all know, I'm into canning and putting up my food. I'm into organics, non-GMO, which has also been helping me out with my pain by keeping toxics out of my system. And if you have a lot of pain and everything, do some research. See what's going on. I did, and it took a while. But once I came up with what was going on and what I needed to take for it, and like I said, it didn't work overnight. It took weeks to get in my system because it was all natural instead of pharmacy made, which has been better for my system. And so I'm going to be a happier person, and hence the big smile on my face. Today's pain level between a 1 and 2, so that makes me extremely happy. I still have swelling in part of my legs and numbness, of course, because of the nerve damage. And y'all can hear my neighbor's guineas. I know to a lot of y'all that would be noise, but I actually love hearing it. I love hearing roosters and chickens and cows, and I'm just a plain old country girl. And I love to garden. I love planting flowers and watching them grow. I love fishing and hunting, boating, and all. So I've supposed to be some bad weather moving in later on tonight and tomorrow. And so I've got the chickens all set up with fresh water and food. And here, this is what they're doing right now. That is my garden space. And I haven't tillered it. Haven't needed to. I'm lucky to have my daffodils, because at first Romeo was coming over here, and every time they'd bloom out, he'd peck the blooms off. But as you can see, there's hardly any grass. There's a little bit, but you can see how they come in here, and then I put our scraps and stuff in there. And yeah, coffee filters, which will be picked up later, but the coffee grounds is in there. And my 4 hens on this side, with the first one at the top, that is Lucy. The second one is Ethel. And you can tell Lucy because her comb and everything is bigger and brighter red, because she is an older chicken than Ethel. Then there's my pride and joy, Romeo. And then the brown is Henrietta, and the black and white is Raquel. And they're standing under my peach tree. And there's my rosemary. I've had it for a few years and love it. It needs trimming again from the bottom, grow more at the top. And this, come on, focus. Let's see. Come on, focus on my hand. There you go. This is my mulberry tree. Growing up in my Granny Otter, Great Granny Lee, Great Aunt Maddie's yard, there was a mulberry tree. And I would climb up that tree, and I would get those berries and bring them down, and me and my sister would eat them. My sister couldn't climb trees, but I could. And If you have a problem with fleas and ticks in your yard, I do suggest chickens. My dogs ended up with fleas, and now my dogs may have 1 or 2 on them right now, but yeah. And where they're at, right there, is where my new bushcraft building is going to be. Right here. And fire pit further away. Watch her. Loose. Watch. Henrietta goes in the squirrel feeder. And she's the only one that can get up there and do that. But that's how she's gotten so fat. Is she gets in the squirrel feed. So I love sitting out back watching my chickens. And sometimes they can do the funniest and craziest of things. And I do talk to them, just like I do my 2 dogs and my husband and all. And I can tell Romeo sometimes, I'll tell him, all right, you hear that rooster over there, Romeo? You better tell him who the boss is. And sometimes he will crow. And then sometimes he just doesn't pay me any mind. You gonna crow, Romeo? He says no. But when I get the other biddies in, we're going to build a chicken tractor. And I'll explain what a chicken tractor is a little later. But I want to thank everybody who has stuck with my channel during my absence. It wasn't planned, that's for sure. I was just going to take a little bit of time off and get everything situated with my mother, with her early onset dementia, which I think we've gotten all that straightened out. Thank God for that. And I just want to say thank you. Y'all don't know how much y'all mean to me. And some of y'all I keep watching, and I'm still watching and everything, and I'm going to get into it more and more and more, especially like tomorrow. Had a lot of stuff I had to do today to prepare for tomorrow's and tonight's storms. So do stick around. I'm going to have more videos coming soon. And one of them's going to be the building of my new bushcraft place. And it's actually going to be built where I can hang up my hammock and spend the night and cook and have my little fire and everything. And since I will have a tree above me, I will have shade. One of the most important things in a hot summer is shade. So I just want to say thank you, and I hope to see all of y'all soon in the comment. And I want to say thank you again. You just don't know how much I appreciate you. And I better get up before I cry. I'm a tender-hearted sapsucker. So, this is Sharon with Snooze Homestead. I gotta get used to that. Sharon with Snooze Homestead and Bushcraft, saying, bless you, and we'll see you later. Bye now.